Alright. I forgot all the things. Okay. Where the fuck am I at? There I am. Okay, so I kind of wanted to use this video as a way to... Actually, can I get rid of this part of the bar? I don't think I can. I wanted to minimize that because, you know, I don't need it because I don't need to hit the record button and stuff. But I kind of wanted to utilize this as like a way to... Actually, I don't think I need to have focus cam either because I need to show what's going on as I'm describing shit. As possibly a way to like go over how to best... Oh, it's going to... No, I want manual camera. To possibly go over like ways to like help you play a bit better in Aram, because a lot of problems I've seen with people who play Aram is they like to be in each other's assholes. Like as you see where I'm going from this side, these two are in my asshole. Where they can be just as effective going from this side and being in that bush with Mundo being the frontliner while Varus gets like poke and you're splitting them up versus giving them a way to AoE everybody. I hate when that happens. Like me, I'm trying to run away, you know, Azir's doing his thing, that's fine. Nami's a bit too far up to try and get auto attacks. But like, you know, thankfully don't have an AoE there. But if they had AoE there, Nami would be getting hit for free for no reason when she doesn't need to be all over her assholes like that. But this Nami plays pretty well. So I'm not going to criticize him too much. But like there's ways to utilize spacing to where you're not giving people free skill shots for no reason, or like free AoE hits for no reason. There's not too much to go over here because this is pretty standard on this beginning part. I don't remember all the ins and outs of this game. I just remembered like trying to get as much poking as possible, trying to max range some E's, and you know, just being a fucking menace like I always am when I'm on Nico. You know, Mundo just doing Mundo things. The Mundo doesn't play it entirely too well, but you know, he's Mundo. I can't blame him. Mundo does whatever the fuck he wants. Just let Mundo be. Because even when I play Mundo, I do a lot of dumb shit like that. Because like when you play Mundo, dude, it's just like innate. It just comes part of being Mundo. We're just trying to do what we can to save Nami. There's only so much we can do. I'm trying to bring him back into our group as much as possible so this team can't follow up while we kill him or try to kill him. You know, we just didn't have enough damage. I'm just trying to support the team as much as possible. I'm trying to... Normally I want to switch over here to Yone, but I like didn't for a bit because I was worried about them being able to turn like right there where I just die. What I tried to do there was I had W up and I thought I hit W, but I didn't. I hit Ghost instead of W, and I didn't get the W in time to like get my ult off and stuff like that, which happens. That was pretty good aerosol. I didn't notice that before. No, she walked right in that bubble, but like she had nowhere else to go. That was a good bubble. Because like if she goes forward, she dies. If she goes up, she gets caught and dies. It's like it doesn't matter what she does. That always dead. See, like hits where they're all like clumped up on each other. Like at least they backed off more to the left and let Varus get hit because I know he's going to aim for Varus since Varus is low. You know, it's kind of obvious what you're going to be able to tell what they're going to do based on what your teammates' HP are and who they're going to prioritize targeting. Like once again, he's low, so they're going to go for him. So you just set up all your stuff to, you know, turn on them. A lot of people don't do that. They don't know how to punish when an enemy makes a bad decision. Like a lot of times when when I walk up as ADC, I'll get hit by a bit of poke, but because they walked up, my team has a chance to turn on them and just instantly, you know, blast them a new asshole. But a lot of my teammates won't do that. They just stare while the entire thing is happening, and they just keep staring while you're trying to run away from it. It's just like, dude, you had all the opportunity to collapse on me. You're like right there, and you guys won't punish them because you just don't want to do what you need to do to kill people. Pretty standard play right there. Mundo just doing Mundo things. Nami's kind of low on mana. Let's see here. I'm just trying to zone off the Mumu so people can like go in and do what they need to do, because the Mumu likes to, yeah, like a little mini hard on for me that game, which was fine because then I could utilize that. Like, learn patterns and behaviors what you're seeing from the enemy team. Like, if you know someone's kind of like trying to hard focus you, utilize that so you can bait them into plays. That was pretty standard play. Nothing too special about that. Poor Azir, man. Because I do that with a lot of people. A lot of people I'll piss off to no end, and they'll fucking like just try hard, try to like 1v1 me and shit. And I'm just leading them around the map like a little bitch. It's just fucking great. I love when I'm able to do that shit. I love when I piss them off so much that they just have this massive hate boner for me. I was just trying to finish off the tower because, you know, take a quick back. Because if you die, like, right here, this is, like, another thing, a lot of mistakes people make, is they'll go to the tower, tower's pretty low, and they'll try to run away to survive when they're not going to survive. You see how they all just died right there. So what you're doing is you're wasting about 5 to 10 seconds to do all this and die, when you could have just died right here, and been 5 to 10 seconds faster back up and back into your base, and back into here, and back in the fight, and defending the turret instead of just letting it take free damage because you decided to die here, wasting about 10 plus seconds versus being back up into the fight, defending your turret and getting them off of it and clearing the wave. Time, like, every second counts, and you got to learn how to utilize the seconds that you have alive to better make sure that you aren't wasting any time when you're dead and they're able to get free hits on your base and stuff. This is why when you're about to die, always run towards their base. Make them waste time. Run towards their base, keep hitting the turret, maximize your death. Don't have your death just be you running away like a dumb little bitch when you're not going to survive, when you know you're dead. A lot of times I know when I'm dead. So I just don't bother trying to run out. See, like, that was just a quick little skirmish, but, you know, Mundo is just doing Mundo things, but it's fine. We have one little inter, but we can make do. As long as everyone else is working like a team, we don't have to worry about the inter. You know, Zed's doing Zed things. They have a hard on for Varus, so we just gotta keep supporting Varus. Nami's doing what she can to keep him alive. I'm trying to, like, throw in some stuff here and there, but I'm, you know, I'm a mage. Only so much I can do when my cooldowns are on cooldown. But we're doing what we can. Varus went too far right here. He should have did what we did with head behind the minions, because Zoe can't do shit when there's minions. So, like, they're letting Zoe get all this space and this pressure for no reason, when me, I just don't care. I just wanted to fucking kill her. But, like, I also just wanted to die and reset real quick. But, like, a lot of people, like, they'll be too worried about the Ezreal, the Zoe, who else sucks when minions are around? I forgot. Kind of like, no, Ryze is kind of decent, because Ryze can hit you through the minions if you're clumped up enough. But, they'll focus a lot on the Zoe and the Ezreal that can't do anything when the minions are around, instead of just utilizing the minions to make sure that they can't take poke damage and then get free hits on the turret. I just came back in, just wanted to make sure I CC'd as many people as possible with my ult. I also don't have Flash or Snowball this game, solely because I don't like relying on summoner spells to make plays. I hate that shit. Like, if you need certain summoners to play your champion, then you haven't learned how to utilize that champion effectively. I mean, yeah, it's great, like, you know, when it comes to, like, mix and max playmaking potentials and stuff like that, Flash and Snowball are to go to. But I'm tired of relying on the summoner spells to play the game for me, and I'd much rather utilize my own skill as a player to play without having them up. At all. Because, like, it doesn't really, like, I mean, yeah, there could be some cool, like, Flash ult plays I could have had, but, like, I just don't like the summoner spells. The reason I like heal is not only because, like, the sustain it brings you in Aram overall, but the fact, like, say, like, you have, like, a teammate chasing somebody, and they just need a quick little speed boost, and you don't have a support champion that can do that. You can hit heal on them real quick, and it'll give them that quick little zoom up their ass, and then they'll be able to finish off a target. That's what I love about heal. Like, if heal didn't have that aspect to it, where, like, you could at least, like, heal somebody slightly or give them a tiny little speed boost, I wouldn't care too much for that. See how they're going back and just wasting their time with this shit? We all should be going in, hitting the turrets, and just maximizing our damage on turrets, because we're gonna die anyways. They should not be doing this right here. Like, Azir should have backed off, because he wasn't in the fight to begin with, I don't think. And everyone else we all should just went forward, just went out the turrets, and just maximize our damage in the turrets, accept our deaths, and then reset. And then Azir could have been back down here, waiting with Varus to regroup. They could have, like, thrown maybe, like, a poke or two in there. I don't, maybe, like, throw one soldier forward, poke them real quick, put one forward soldier backwards. Although he already wasted his Q, so you'd only be able to E. I don't think he'll be able to create that much space, never mind. It might be a bad idea to do that. Zoe just doing annoying Zoe bullshit. A lot of people get baited in the Zoe way too much, man. Like Zoe is so fucking easy to deal with, but people just like let her do her bullshit for free for no reason. Oh yeah, I ran in here thinking I had my ult, and I didn't have my ult up, so I'm just running around like a fucking retard. Like not doing anything. So I'm like, all right, screw it. I'm just gonna run back, and then I'll just try to kite him out. I got my ghost up. I'm just positioning myself so that way I can layer CC, not get hit by the wall stuff. Keep my. I think he could still hit me if I'm here, ish, with the E, but I don't think his E was up. I'm not sure. I wasn't sure. I was just trying to position just in case he had it up because I'm not like watching everyone's abilities and timing them all and stuff like that. I'm just trying to make the best guesses I can in the middle of making plays. I thought Zoe was gonna do some dumb bullshit with her Q and then ult. And I was prepped for that. That's why I let the Mumu hit me with the Q. But she didn't do that. She was a bit smarter than that, but that's fine. Play worked out anyways. We got Mumu down. That's what I was mainly going for. I really don't care about Zoe. Like, Zoe will die over time anyways. So I don't hyper-focus on Zoe. Unless, like hyper-focusing on her gets me another ult hit on somebody else. Like, maybe another person or another, like, 3 people. Then I'll go after her. But most of the time, I just don't care about Zoe. Zoe is fucking useless. That's why I don't play her. Such a dog shit champion. Like, yeah, if you can hit the Qs and stuff and, get the sleep into the Q combo, it's cool and whatever, you can pop somebody real fast. But, like, I just don't like how if anyone has brain cells, the champion just sucks. Because, like, the reason why Zoe looks a lot better in solo queue is you have more walls to utilize, you have more fog of war. If you don't have fog of war, this champion is just fucking garbage. Am I dead? Where the fuck am I? Or am I like a minion and I can't see myself? Yeah, I was a minion, I can't see myself. I was like wondering where the fuck I was. So it doesn't show my nameplate when I go into minion form on the spectator mode. I didn't realize that. Cause I do that a lot. I like to fuck around with like being a minion and just running around and shit. Oh, he got clipped right as he shot him. He's just gonna waste his time chasing after Zoe. See, like this stupid shit right here, like, you're not gonna kill her, dude. You're wasting time. You're all wasting time. You guys could have cleared this wave out, and we could have had way more damage on this turret. See, this turret damage up until this point was all from me alone. And if they all just maneuvered over, this turret would have been down by the time these guys got back up, and they would have had to leave. So they're just wasting time accomplishing nothing to just bully a Zoe that doesn't matter. This is like I said, the most common mistakes people made, and these like mistakes can cause you to throw games that you should never be throwing. I mean, we're only up like 2K, but like that doesn't really matter in Aram. Like gold only matters if it's on the right resources. Like team gold, if you have like say like you're like up by 2-3K and all that 2-3K is on your Nami, then like there's no point in it. Like it doesn't mean anything. So like if you're like. And I try not to be greedy with kills, unless I'm an ADC. Like, if I'm an ADC, the last thing you want to be as an ADC is a useless fucking ADC that can't do anything. So, like, I usually tend to be kind of greedy with CS and kills because I want to actually be able to do damage. Whereas most champions, like, without a massive gold influx can be pretty useful. If you're an ADC in a 5v5 with no fucking gold, man, you're just a fucking wet noodle just flopping around doing absolutely nothing. It's the worst. Well, it also depends on your ADC too. Some ADCs can do pretty well without massive gold influx. Other ADCs like Caitlyn are just absolute doo-doo. If you're a Caitlyn and you're behind, man, you might as well just bend over and just take it. It's the worst feeling in the world. Oh, there, in the bush right there. And then boom, got Zoe, got Zed. It was worth it because I got them both. And then, he has to back off because the wave's coming. I think did he have ulti? It seems like he did. So like he could have like ulted onto me to dodge the wave, but I don't think he think that whole thing was worth it because I don't think his team would have followed up. That's probably why he didn't take that risk. Okay, so I get hit here. He goes like that, hits me with this thing, backs off. To me, okay, can create space from Varus. They're gonna hit Varus. That's fine. They can't really follow up too much on it, especially when they're not hitting all of us and CCing all of us as well. See, that's why I don't like panic too much. Like a lot of people like kind of group up on top of the person getting like targeted and stuff. It's like no, dude, just space out away from them. Create some space so that way when they do land the stuff, they're not gonna be able to follow up. I got lucky with this. I was able to get the W as that, so they couldn't hit me. I was able to get my ult off. Kind of salvage the fight, but not really. We're still pretty much losing that. I mean, it was like it's kind of like tied. Like if Mundo had brain cells, you know, we probably would have won that. But since he's fucking absolutely dog shit at everything he does, you know, typical Mundo player. This guy's so fucking bad, man. Oh god, just watching him play. And then he gets ulted, he dies, you know. But it's fine, we only have one dirty enter. Normally you can salvage that if the rest of you just play decently and you don't follow the end. Like this Navi was playing pretty well, she was getting some good bubbles. Azir was doing pretty good, he had some good zoning. You know, just laying down the beatdown when he needed to. I don't think he should have E'd there, but it's whatever, it's minor. They didn't like really turn. And I knew she was going to do that bullshit right there because Zoe players love doing that bullshit when they're low. To like try to get some quick pokes in real quick before they fully retreat. And I played against so many goddamn Zoes, I fucking hate all of them. And I know they're bullshit at this point. I know what they're going to do. They all do the same shit. And I do what I can to punish them. Like, I'm not fucking scared of a goddamn Zoe. I'm gonna beat her little ass. That's what I'm gonna do. I hate Zoe as much as I fucking hate Teemo. Especially when I have Teemos on my fucking team, man. Nothing pisses me off more than fucking Teemos on my team. Because what do? They sit in the bush all day. They don't ever Q. They don't ever right-click. They don't ever fucking do anything. They just throw shrooms around. They're fucking useless. God, I fucking hate Teemos on my team. Teemos on the enemy team, however, will fucking blind people. They will fucking, you know, utilize all their poke as much as humanly possible. They'll have like 3,000 shrooms fucking everywhere. And then it's just hell. But the Teemos on your team, they don't do shit. See, like, they're trying to focus Varus here. And instead of us going in on top of the Varus, eating all the AoE and stuff, where we're all getting chunked, we're trying to stay back, support him from the side. You know, they're on him. There's not much we can do. Especially we utilized all our CC and stuff, but we did what we can to support him, keep him alive as much as possible, and then of course save him. Thankfully enough. While he's also hitting them and not panicking and trying to run away like a dipshit. So yeah, overall pretty decent game besides the Mundo. But like I said, I don't criticize him too much because like it's just Mundo. Mundo does whatever the fuck he wants. And it's hard to not want to be a complete fucking idiot when you're playing Mundo. It's like, even I'm guilty of that shit. There's, like, I make a lot of dumb plays from here to there. But, yeah, so hopefully it helps some people, like, play a bit better overall. Because I like Aram solely because it gives you a random set of champions. You don't, I mean, I could just, you know, solo queue and just pick a random, like, the random thing and pick whatever champion that does that. But the reason why I don't like solo queue is solely because it's minion farming simulator. I don't like that aspect of the game. I don't like that the main point of it is to farm as much as possible, make minimalistic plays, because if you're if you're just fighting over nothing, then there's no point. So, like, if you're just fighting just to fight, like, it doesn't really do much to solo kill unless you're, like, playing some kind of assassin or whatever, and you get stupid fed, and then you somehow just automatically win the game because no one can deal with you. It's just dumb. And I like Aram because, like, your input matters more in the overall team aspect of the game. Whereas in solo queue, it doesn't. Like, you can be, like, doing really well in top lane, then your team just int feeds, runs it down on every team fight when they shouldn't be team fighting, they should be playing slow, etc., and then you just lose the game. It's like, it's not fun. And then, yeah, I lost plenty of ARAMs because of dumb shit like that too, but like, it doesn't feel as bad because you can somewhat influence the fights as they happen. Whereas in solo queue, you just don't. If you're playing top lane, you don't influence anything. You're just sitting there like, well, they're all dead. I gotta play safe. I'm gonna get dived. Yeah, I fucked. And it's just it's not fun. I mean, you could persevere through all that stuff, but it's not enjoyable, especially when it takes like 3 times as long as this shit. Actually, no, wait, it doesn't. This was about a 20-minute game. I didn't realize that. No, a 20-minute game. But yeah, so just utilize spacing. Make sure you're going from different angles. Don't all group up and go from one direction. Like, I hate that people act like they can't flank. Like, there's one lane. The distance you go from one side to the other is going to be the same no matter what angle you're going from. You being over here to the right isn't going to change the difference from you being over here on the left when like someone's more to the right, because you're still going in an angle while they're going straight. The distance is still basically the same so long as you're utilizing the same little bit of space. So it's just people just don't know how to dodge skill shots. They don't know how to fucking space. They don't know how to create zones, zone somebody off. Like, don't go hard into them, but like fuck with them enough to where they cannot just go on you. That's the whole purpose of creating zones in space. You want to make it so they feel like they can't go in, but you also don't go in on them so they can't just turn around and fuck you in the ass. It's a hard thing to balance, but people just need to utilize that more. And I've noticed that over the years because I've been playing since alpha, or more so, was it alpha? It was like what, like early 2008, maybe late 2007. I forgot, man. It's been so fucking long. But I was playing back when like Heimerdinger first got introduced into the alpha, and his turrets were completely different and all this other stuff. Like, I played back then. I've only been playing seldomly over the years because initially I hated MOBAs in general. Um, I did not like them as a whole. Well, especially like with these early days, is because I was playing with a friend who was already level 30 plus, and I didn't have runes, I didn't have masteries, and I was trying to play easy with no runes, no masteries. Oh my god, that was a nightmare. Especially when you're playing Misfortune, you're hitting like a wet noodle 24 fucking 7. Dude, like not having that extra armor pen, not having the extra attack speed, movement speed, etc., etc. It is hell. Especially when people have like 20, 30, fucking 40 more armor than they normally would because they have runes and masteries and shit. And they're super tanks, and you're just like, bam, 20 damage, bam, 20 damage, and you're just hitting them nonstop. You got like 3 items, you're doing 20 damage a hit. It is not an enjoyable experience. And that was like before I utilized, the importance of like armor pen and all this other stuff. I'm like, that's not pure damage, it's useless. And over time, had to hit my head against the wall enough to where I learned to undo this whole mentality of not using armor pen when I need to use armor pen and all this other stuff. But yeah, I'm just tired of seeing the same mistakes over and over in Aram. It's just annoying. Like, it's just infuriating, and it just sometimes it gets bad enough to where I just don't want to play anymore. Like, I don't mind if we lose because we lose. Like, if we put our hearts in everything, we're playing as best as we can, and the enemy team is just better than us overall. I don't care about comps. Comps matter to a degree. And like, yeah, there's some comps that'll just absolutely steamroll another comp by default, but I don't care about that as much as long as I'm seeing people trying to do what they can. And as long as you're trying to do what you can, all I care about. But if you're just sitting there like just all like, oh man, their comp is so much better, we lose, and I'm not even gonna fucking try. It's like, then why the fuck are you even playing ARAM, dude? If you're just playing to get that dice roll, fucking perfect comp that you want to play and just auto win the game, then why the fuck are you playing? The whole point of playing is to win despite the possible odds against you. That's what I like about ARAM, because you're dealt with what you're dealt with and you deal with it, and then you try to deal with it as a team as much as humanly possible to beat the other people. And skill does matter a bit more in ARAM than it does with the comps. The comps mattered, but I've seen some comps that I should not have won with, and we won because we just simply outplayed them. We kept our mental together. We try to utilize our champions to the best of our abilities to try to work out how our comp works versus their comps. Like, a lot of people don't know how certain basic comp setups are. Like, say like you get a bunch of poke champions. Poke champions shouldn't be running in trying to fight everybody. You should be trying to utilize spacing, staying back. If someone gets caught, just poke and kite back a little bit. I mean, it sucks doing that in ARAM because sometimes like depending on how fed the tanks are and shit, you just can't. Like there's times where you just can't. Like the tanks are just gonna be so tanky. Doesn't matter how much you're running back and smacking them over time. Like they're just gonna run you over and you're just gonna you know be be dead. Like I've dealt with that plenty of times when I played mages against like bruisers and tanks, and I'm just like, fuck this. Because you literally do nothing. Like you get all the anti-take items. You get like Leandries, you get the pen items, you just pure raw damage in your AP scaling, and you're just hitting them. They're just like, yeah, that's only like 5% of my health, buddy. Oh, you did a full combo? No, 3% of my health. And it does not feel good. Like it is the most demoralizing shit you could ever experience. When you're just hitting this dude like with combo after combo, and he just breathes on you and then smacks you once with a fucking heart steel, and you lose 80% of your health. Like heart steel needs to be deleted. I fucking hate that item. That item's stupid. Like Sunfire was a better item because Sunfire you had to stick in the fight and you had to stay on top of people. You didn't just auto win because your thing ticked 3 times and you smacked them once for fucking 800 damage. It's like it's so fucking dumb. That's enough for a tangent. Hope the video helps and people start playing better overall. That's what I want to see. I want to see people getting better over time at League, not the player base getting worse. Like I've been seeing since season 8 or 9. It's like the player base just gets stupider and stupider over time, and it sucks. Like I want people to get better. Like I want to play against better people over time. I don't want to play against the same fucking retards that run it down and don't even like try to like win. It's like, oh, it's whatever, it's Aram. It's like you should at least try to win. Like why are you playing PvP game then? Just go fucking play bots. Go play practice mode. Go do something else where you're not fucking with someone else's game because they're trying to like have fun and win at the same time possibly, while trying to play against some decently skilled people. Have little mind games, little fucking people and stuff. And you're over here just like, oh, it's whatever. It's Aram. Like queue with some friends or something. Oh wait, you don't have any. Like fucking do something that's not fucking somebody else's game like plan up. Like it's okay to have fun or whatever, play a fun champion. Like that's why I play Nico. I don't play Nico because she's good. I mean she probably insanely is. I don't check win rates or any of that bullshit in ARAM. But I like Nico because she's a fun champion. I play Nico because she's fucking fun. I love turning into like, especially since they did that revamp, dude. I love turning into minions. I love fucking like just running around, just being an absolute fucking menace. That's why I play Shaco. It's why I play Anivia. Anivia's really fun sometimes. Like when you just fuck with people, just throwing Qs at them. Fucking, I don't ever level her like wall. Like I know you're supposed to because you can utilize the wall to maneuver people and stuff like that. I just don't like it because it's a fucking cheese mechanic, and it's just I save wall to last because I like playing with just the QE combo and the ult by itself. And I win a lot of games with Anivia despite that. So it's like the same reason I don't level E on Morgana. Like if I need to E you, I mean I can understand some regards. Like sometimes you want to E on somebody so they can just go through some CC real quick, set up their play and whatnot. But like I don't like utilizing it because most other games you don't have that option. So like I just play like if I didn't have the option anyways, because most of the scenarios you don't have that kind of option. So I just don't like leveling it. I'd just rather get to the point W or Q, do a tiny bit more damage and be slightly more useful, even though Morgana's fucking one of the most useless champions in existence. Like, people will build Zonias on her. I'm like, what? So you can hit R Zonias, people just walk out of your ult and just laugh at you? I know, like, the really smart people will actually utilize it the very last second. But even still, I hate Zonias. Like, if you need to build Zonias, it's because you're a trash player. And Zonia's only really benefits bullshit assassin champions. Like Fizz, Echo. Well, I mean, Echo's not much of an assassin as much anymore, but like Echo, Ziggs, Katarina. It only benefits these champions that just vomit on their fucking keyboard, that have like 2-second cooldowns and shit like that. It doesn't really benefit Morgana. It doesn't benefit the type of champions it was supposed to help, to make them be a bit more survivable. It only benefits the absolute garbage play fucking champions that no one wants to play against. Because they fucking sit there and they just vomit on their keyboard and get resets upon resets and then they just win the game because of it. And no one likes playing against that shit. That's why I don't build Zonias. Zonias is just a fucking trash item for trash players, and I don't like it. I wish Zonias was never in the fucking game. Like, I get it, you want to, like, make that thing where, like, you just push the button and, oh, man, it turns the whole team fight because you were able to press your buttons again one more time without taking damage, and people are baited to waste abilities on you because they're trying to time the Zonias and vulnerability to where they can hit you when you get out of it, but it doesn't work that way, and then you end up punishing them because it's so fucking stupid. Just fuck this trash item. Just fuck it. Fucking tired of it. Oh, let's see here. Another item. I like Hextech. I can get behind. I don't like Proto Belt that much. I feel like it's just another item for shit players. It's like, oh, you can't figure out a way to outmaneuver somebody and engage on them. Well, here's an item that you just push the button and there you go. Problem solved. Like with Snowball. Like Snowball never needed to be put in Aram. Everyone was crying about poke and shit like that. And they're like, oh, the poke is too much, oh, the poke. And then, of course, they don't spec into a bit more survivability and sustain to outlast the poke, and so they can just eventually go on them when they're out of mana and stuff like that. No one's, like, thinking about, like, utilizing that kind of thing. They're all like, well, Riot, give me the auto-win team fight button, please. I need to press Snowball so I can just go in without any of the downsides. It's so fucking dumb. I mean, Snowball's fun. I like the little utility things you can do with it. Like, you can dodge certain skill shots if you time the Snowball right. You can, like, dodge certain auto attacks and stuff like that. Like, there's fun aspects to Snowball, but overall, just the cancerous fucking summoner. And I wish it was gone from the fucking mode. Like, the second they put that in, it just made shit, like, dealing with certain champions just way more annoying than they should have been, like with Olaf and stuff. Like, it's not bad enough that Olaf can just run at you, throw axes and just run at you, but now he gets a Snowball where he can do all that in your face from the get-go. It's just not fun. Same thing for the Relia and like all these other fucking annoying champions. Because, like, yeah, if you can't play against Poke, then you're just bad. Like, Poke is so easy to deal with most of the time. I mean, there's times where have I lost to a pure Poke comp? I don't think I have. Well, I might have done it a few times, but it was kind of like more was mixed in, and I was more so like trying to dodge. Like the one time like you do lose out is like when you dodge from one Poke to the other. That's the most annoying part. It's like you dodge that one Poke, and then you get hit by the other one. And sometimes you'll dodge from like the Poke that probably wouldn't have done that much damage, and you get hit by the Poke that does a lot of damage, and it's just like, it sucks. But it's minor. I'm trying to think what else I might want to cover before I end this shit and just post it. No, that's about it. Just fundamental basics, in the hopes that maybe over time people will start playing better in this game, because I'm tired of seeing a degradation of League, man. Like, even in pro play, people are making stupid ass decisions. Like, I've seen some dumb shit you would see Iron players make, and I haven't seen that in a while. Like, I could be wrong, because I didn't really start watching pro play until like 2018-ish. Because I didn't really care for much in the beginning. Like, when I was playing League earlier, I was playing more casually, not really giving a fuck, and just doing whatever. And, well, I also mostly only, like, played bots for a while, because, like, I just wanted to get a feel for some champions, get better at them over time and stuff. And there was a period when bots had, like, stupid AI. Like, not, like, stupid bad, but, like, their AI was, like, insanely broken. Like, they could know when you were in a bush when you out even being seen. Like, there was some crazy shit going on for a while with the bot AI, where, like, they were just actually really, really strong. And then over time, I've noticed they made it so, like, the bots are just fucking stupid. I think it was, like, with the first change they did with the bots, they, like, made it so they don't go at you aggressively anymore. Like, you can literally abuse the AI by just poking them back a little bit, and then try to go back and hug their tower. If it was like a tiny bit of differences in your experience levels, they'll run back to tower. And since they lost all that aggression, like, the bots don't make like the bullshit plays they used to be able to do when they first came out. When the bots first came out on intermediate, they could fuck your shit up if you weren't like paying attention, man. They were not fucking around back then. But then over time, as I got better at playing and stuff like that, they did become more a joke. But that's because I was used to like how the AI works with how they decide to make decisions and where they do shit and whatnot. So that was fun for a bit. I think I did that for about maybe a couple months, and then I started playing normals before Aram came out. And then once Aram came out, I've been Aram forever. Like I don't. I love this mode. This mode's fun. And I was hoping what Brawl would have been was Aram without like the turrets and stuff, and it would have been more so about moving the waves back and forth, more about the fights and all that stuff. But sadly, it didn't become that. Sorry, asthma, throat, that kind of stuff. But let me finish this last bit, and then I'll stop here. But it's more so Brawl, like since they put the jungle bullshit on the side, there's so many angles people can come at you from that it's hard to like get a grasp of where everyone is at all times, especially when someone's like when your team's not covering certain aspects of the area, and then they come out from both the jungle sides and jump in and kill your whole team and stuff like that. I didn't like that there was that element to it. Like I wish it was more of like the 5v5, the pushing the waves back and forth, and then utilizing team fights and stuff like that. That's what I was hoping for Brawl, but it turned out to not be that way. And then it was basically just dealing with the same frustrations of ARAM, just without the ARAM aspect. And I'm just like, I'm fucking done with this mode. I'm not playing it anymore. And I'm going back to ARAM. So, but since it fucking like hurts to talk right now because the glory of having asthma. It's fucking annoying. Like I can't even do like certain songs and shit that I used to do in the past. Like I would sing a lot of Rammstein and stuff like that. And but like now if I try to do a song for like not even like a minute in for like most songs that I would sing along to, like I'll like my fucking chest just hurts. And it sucks because it's like my asthma's only gotten worse over the years and not better. But yeah, I'm just gonna end it here because all I've been doing is going on tangents. So I'll probably put like a description to like edit around like maybe 20-ish minutes because the rest of it is just tangents and stuff like that. But if you took the time to listen to all this bullshit, I appreciate you. Take care and peace. Alright, I have to click through bullshit. I can't just hit the stop.